everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So in today's video I have got a little OP. That's not great. I wanted to share with you how I do this like pinky, purpley, mauvey, glittery makeup look. I have no idea what I'm going to call it yet, but I'm so obsessed with how it's turned out. I love it. I've used one palette, so it makes it a lot easier for you guys to follow along, and I've tried loads of different products, from foundations to lip stuff to blushes to highlighters, all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in this makeup look and you want to see how I created it, then please keep watching. Right, I have done my brows. I'm really surprised. So today I was scrolling on my phone like you do in the morning, and I came across this like brow page, and they used a bar of soap, like a regular bar of soap, a spoolie to carve out their brows, and then they filled them in and stuff. Oh my god, it's life-changing. I'm literally like, oh my god, it makes them look so much thicker, and like I feel like I've had a bit of a facelift because you sort of brush your brows up. It's insane. So if you want a tutorial on it, I feel like I finally found my way of how I do my brows. If you do want a tutorial, let me know in the comments, because I will for sure film that. I'm so impressed. Yay! I feel like I'm excited to do my brows now. So I have moisturised my face, still using my, what's it called, my rash cream, because I've still got my rash on my face. You can see here it's gone down a bit there. Maybe I should apply some here as well. It just doesn't really want to go. It like goes in one place and then it spreads somewhere else. Like Bradley was giving me back tickles last night and he was like, Amy, it's spread like halfway down your back, and I was so annoying. Right, there we go. But I would usually use Olay, which is my favourite moisturiser ever. So I have moisturised my face, done my brows. I always do that first. The next step is foundation. A lot of people are like, don't you put concealer underneath and then foundation? But you kind of, if you want brighter under eyes, then do concealer after foundation. So I'm going to use a different combo today, which I've never tried, so I'm trying it first on camera for you guys. And I thought I'd just change my makeup products up a bit. So I've gone through my drawers, picked out loads of makeup products, some that I've used before, some that I haven't, just to change it up a bit, because I feel like I don't want to use all the same makeup in every single video. So I'm going to mix together the Hello Flawless foundation from Benefit with the No. 7 Custom Blend foundation in the shade Deeply Honey. I've never tried this before, but it basically matches to your skin tone. It's really weird. I used it on my mum once and then gave her a bottle, and then I also got Bradley's mum one for Christmas, and it just blends in with your natural skin colour. It's so weird, but it's such a good foundation and you can really build it up. So I'm going to mix these two together and hope for the best. So I'm excited. Get yourself a regular foundation brush like this. I'm going to use the shade Beige. I've also got the shade Honey, but Beige has got a bit more of a yellow tone to it, and that's what my skin is. And I've also got the Hello Flawless powder in Beige too. This one is so good. Couldn't recommend it enough. Anyway, I'm going to do a couple of pumps. Oh, it looks quite dark. Can't tell. No, it doesn't. And then I'm going to mix these in with my foundation. These look dark, but I'm hoping that it'll blend in quite nicely. But if it doesn't work out well, we can always just take it off. So that's what they look like. Blend them together. I'm really excited, and then just pop them on. They do look dark, but I'm hoping because it's a custom blend, it'll blend in with my skin quite nicely. We'll see. It doesn't really matter though, because I'm wearing a roll neck tonight, so it doesn't matter if there's a difference. My chest is so white. I really need to learn how to fake tan properly, because I'm awful. If any of you guys follow a good tutorial, let me know, because I literally can't fake tan. Really bad. I'm going to use a beauty blender after, but I'm going to use a foundation brush. This is just a flat top stippling brush. Always start from your neck and just do circular motion. Oh my god, it has blended in so nicely. Maybe I've put too much on. I thought I didn't put enough on. How weird. I feel like I haven't used No. 7 product like for ages. I used to use my mum's ones when I was younger. It is a bit yellowy, but I'm hoping, oh, got a fluff. The more I blend it in, so I'll use this brush and then I'll use a beauty blender after to push the product in. I'm hoping the more I blend it in, the more it'll blend in with my skin. I'm going to use this, it's their kabuki brush, just to blend in my neck. So get yourself a beauty blender. I always wet it with my makeup wipe and then just push the product in. It's going to make it look a lot more flawless, like you'll literally look like you're airbrushed. This is what beauty blenders does, it's so good. The colour is so weird. It's like, normally foundations oxidise, which means they get darker the more oxygen gets to it. But it's weird how it just blends in with my actual skin tone. The coverage is really nice. It does say you can add more, but it literally can be light, medium or full coverage. It does say mix with a moisturiser or primer, but I'm all about that full coverage life, so I've mixed with another foundation. It's worked really nicely. I feel like I'm going to spend ages blending. I'm really in love with this combo. I feel like I never ever change my foundations up, so that is going straight in my pile of foundations. In my makeup bag. It honestly covers really nicely, but it's not too cakey and you can build it up. So it does say if you want more of a full coverage, just do more drops. Or just pour the whole bottle. Because it is a tiny bottle, but that's the whole point of it. It's really thick. Well, it's a runny consistency, but the actual formula is really hard to explain unless you use it. But yeah, that's really good. So, concealer. I did look in my drawer and I think all of them are out of date because I don't really update anything like that. So, I'm just going to use my combo that I've been using at the moment, which is the YSL Touche Eclat in 5.5. I'm just going to put this under. I do like an arch here, so I like contour my nose. So, if you go in like that, just make your nose appear a bit slimmer. So I'll use that, and then to brighten I'm gonna pop on the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 20 just underneath as well, and then just got your beauty blender and then blend from the outside in. Powder under my eyes to set that concealer in place. I'm going to use the Luxury powder. It's a banana powder from Revolution. I'm not going to lie, I got this ages ago. I don't know if they still sell it because I got it that long ago. But I know Ben and I have one exactly the same. I'm sure they wouldn't have. Whoa, discontinued it. I'm literally just going to pour the powder in the lid. Revolution is such an affordable brand, by the way. You can get them online, in drugstore, wherever. I know in England you can get it in Superdrug. Do they sell it in Boots? So I'm just going to use a brush like this. This one's quite thin. I did mention before in another video I got this in an advent calendar. So it is really, it's actually for highlight. It's got a tapered highlighter brush, but I use it to like set my concealer in place. It works really well. So I'm going to smooth out the creases under my eyes. I've got like big eyes that come down here, if that makes sense. So it really badly creases when I leave my eyes open, so I have to smooth them out and then keep sort of looking up, get the powder and just press it. You don't need too much, and this is just going to help brighten and set under your eyes. I really like this. I might use this also, like bake here. That's so nice. And I'm also, oh, it's not nice on my desk though. It is a bit messy. I'd recommend putting the lid on a cotton pad or something, like a big cotton pad like that, and then using it, because honestly my makeup desk is completely covered in powder. So I'm just going to go through my eyebrows, around my eyebrows. I use this brush first to do like little parts like this, and then I'll go with a bigger brush and a different powder after. I suppose you could actually use this to set your whole makeup. I just like the coverage on my Hello Flawless one, and I just love it. It works really well for my skin. But if you're on more of a budget or you're in a rush and you can't be bothered to use more than one powder, this would actually work really well to set your whole face. I always have to set my eyelids because I wear eyeshadow, and if you set them, it acts as a really good base before you apply eyeshadow. Now time to set the rest of my face. Like I mentioned, we're going to use this, which is the Hello Flawless powder from Benefit. I love it. I use the shade Beige, which is the same colour as the foundation that I used. The powder does oxidise, which means it does get a bit darker. And I'll use like a, what's this one called? Powder slash blush brush. But I'll literally pat the product on and then just pat it in my face. Not destroying it, but like, it works really well. It just sets everything, and oh, it makes my skin look flawless. The question I get asked most is about my skin and how I make it look like I do, basically. And I take a lot of care of my skincare. Not when I had a rash. I still don't know what the rash is from, so I'm like constantly using creams like help me. but I feel like I do cover it up quite well with makeup. You've just got it's the brushes I think as well that really help. A beauty blender I think is crucial for foundation, and I've got a brush set which I love and it works so well for me, and this honestly just helps push in the product. Oh, I love it. Can do like a dedicated video to how I make my skin look flawless if you guys are interested, because I get asked that a lot. Don't forget your neck, by the way, because you did apply foundation there. Basically wherever you applied foundation, apply the powder to. The brow's a bit shiny. So the base is done apart from bronzer. We're going to use this. This was literally my favourite when I was constant with my makeup tutorials, which I feel like I am at the moment. I used to use this in every video because it suits so many different skin colours. You've got a banana powder here, there's a highlighter, this one's just a translucent I think, yeah, and then this one is another highlighter or a skin coloured one, I don't know, they're like different colour powders, and then obviously different colour bronzers, and I feel like it just works really well for loads of different skin colours. But I use a massive fan brush, this is from Iconic London, and I just do this. It's so good. So I'm gonna just bronze slash contour. I do it all in one because I don't really cream contour. I've just bronzed up my face with this palette. I've honestly forgotten how nice this is, although it doesn't fit in my makeup case, so I think that's why I stopped using it. And I love the Huda bronzer from Benefit, that's so good. But I use it all the time, so I feel like I should change it up. My chest looks so pale. Maybe I'll just zoom in on my face more. So today's eye look, I wanted to do a mauvey pink makeup look. I haven't used this palette in a long time, it feels like, and I love it. This is the New Nude Huda Beauty palette. It's probably one of my favourite palettes I've ever owned, and at the moment I tried the Jaclyn Hill, absolutely love. I've been trying loads of different ones, but this is one I always go back to, and the colours I feel like are just so in at the moment. So this is what the palette looks like up close. You can see I've hit pan on loads of them, they're just so good. But yeah, it's like the perfect sort of pinky tones, and I love. So we're gonna just use this palette today because it's so good. I'm gonna get my brushes out. I'm gonna use the shade Bear, which is this colour here, just to set my lids again in place, and it's just a bit lighter than my powder I was using. You can see the difference, it sort of brightens this bit up. So we're just gonna do the same. We're then going to use the shade Secret, which is probably my most used colour in this palette. It's the one I've hit the pan on the most, and I'm really worried about it because I need to order a new one soon. And we're just going to go in the crease and sort of blend this colour up. It's like the best transition colour ever. So good. You hardly need a lot of product, just use it every day. Shade Teddy, which is this one, I don't really use this colour and I don't know why. I feel like it's so far away I just forget about it. We're going to use this on our lower lash line to blend it in like the outer bit. Then with that same colour Teddy, I'm going to use this on the outer V and just go up to my crease. I'm going to use the shade Lace and Tickle, which is like this lilac colour and then this one here. Mix them together. I just love this palette. It's like the girliest palette ever. It's, oh, I love it. So yeah, we're going to mix them together and just build that up as well on the actual lid. So it looks like this. Your whole lid is basically covered in pink. And then keep going keep going back with your blending brush and just blend the colours together, and it works out quite nice. I'm then going to darken my outer V up with the shade Tease and Spant, which is this one here. The colours are so funny, like the names. Yeah, I'm going to mix them together and just pat that on my outer V. If you rub it, you're going to get loads of fallout, and also it's not going to be as pigmented. So just pat the product on, just on the outer V, like this. And you can see like a little line, but we're going to blend that in a minute. Just keep packing the colours on. We're then going to go back in with our blending brush and just lightly blend this out. You can use the shade Secret on your brush, and then it will just help blend that colour. Blending is like the #1 key when it comes to eyeshadow. Just need a good blending brush, and then you can literally do any look. I'm going to use a small brush like this, and she actually has a concealer. Oh, I've dropped my brush. She actually has a concealer in her palette, which we're going to use today. But as you can see, I hardly ever use it, and all the shadows covered it. So we're going to get a makeup wipe and just wipe away. Can you see? There's so much eyeshadow on that. So yeah, we're just going to use a makeup wipe to wipe the eyeshadow off the concealer. So it looks like this. It's like as good as new. And then we're going to get a brush, just a small one, because you want control with it, like this. We're going to like half cut our crease. I don't know if I want to do like the middle bit or like the front bit. I think I want to do like the front half, because we can always just go over it, so it doesn't really matter. So we're just gonna, you sort of want to find where your crease is to your eye. Just keep following your eye socket around and stop like halfway there. So you're going to do it from your tear duct here all the way up, and then get the concealer, which is on the brush already, and just sort of drag that down. Leave your eye open, don't close it, because then it helps you find where it is and also what it looks like with your eye open. So after I've done that, I'm going to use the shimmers, and I'm going to use the shades Fantasy and Daydream together. I think I'm going to use my finger, because I feel like you can have, like, it's a bit more pigmented, and then I'll go in with the brush after it just to like curve the edges. So I'm going to go with Fantasy and then Daydream. So pretty. And then you're going to sort of pat it on where you applied your concealer. See that? That's so pretty. So I'm going to use a brush. I'm going to use the one I actually had the concealer on, and wipe the concealer off with the makeup wipe, and then go in with them same shades again. And then it's just going to help go over where the concealer is and make it look neat. I'm going to go in with the shade Crave as well, and just go sort of over the top. It's got a bit of a gold colour to it, but it's going to make it a bit more. So I'm going to use that same small brush that I was using before and add a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to use the shade Infatuated here, which is this beautiful colour. It's like a pinky rose gold, and just dot it over the top. I need to set my brush, so I'm going to set my brush first. And then what I'm going to do is add this glitter. So it's from BH. Oh my god, it's so hard to see what it says. I've done white glitter with white font, so I don't know what it says. Okay, so it is the BH Cosmetics Loose Glitter in Pearl. It looks like this, and that's what it says at the bottom. So it's really pretty. I'm literally just going to add a little bit. So again, I'm going to spray my brush with some setting spray. Dab it. Oh my god, look. Into the glitter and just sort of pat it on. I literally want the tiniest bit. So just spread it across. The next step is to add mascara, and eyeliner and mascara. So I'm going to use the same eyeliner because I didn't find a new one and I've had this for ages and it still works. So it's the Glam Eyes one from Rimmel in black, and you're just going to line your lash line. I need to apply lashes. I used, where is it? My Bad Girl Bang mascara, but because I am applying lashes, it doesn't really matter what mascara you use. It's just this one's so good, but it does help my bottom lashes like blend out basically. So the lashes I'm using are my all-time faves. If you've seen my videos before, you will know that I use the Backstage Lashes in Melrose Avenue. They're like my favourite style ever. I love them. Look, they look like that. They're so nice. So I've applied glue to them and I leave them to dry for like a minute because you want the glue to go tacky. So I'll leave that to dry and then you just apply it to your lash line. It's quite easy. Look at that. I always start from the middle and then you can figure out the other ends. So the eyes are now done. I've applied the lashes, waited for the glue to dry and just applied some mascara just to blend it in. So that is all done. Moving on to the face, I'm gonna use, oh, my desk is such a mess. I need to like clean it up as I go, but I just forget. So for blusher, I'm going to use this blush kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the Radiant one. I think that's what it is. It looks like that. There's a little mirror and there are 4 blushes. I think I'm just going to mix, I think I'm going to mix the bottom 2 together. I feel like that ties in with the look. And because it's in a palette, it's a lot easier for you guys to follow if I do mix anything. Where is, okay. So yeah, I'm going to mix the bottom 2 shades, which are called Breeze and Terrence. I don't know if you can buy these separately, I'm not sure. But just blend that into my foundation. My bronzer. So for highlight, I usually use my Iconic London Drops and then my, what's it called, Anastasia Beverly Hills Amyrose one. It looks a bit cakey here. I don't know why. I think I've added too much bronzer to this side of my face. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully that'll just go down. So yeah, I normally use my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter with the collab with Amyrose, which I love. But I saw this in my drawer and I used to love this. So it's still Anastasia Beverly Hills, but it's the Nicole Guerrero one. Look, look how nice this is. You can clearly tell that this one was my fave. So I think I'm going to mix Go Getter and 143 together. Which are these two? I think. Although Forever Young looks really nice. Or do I just use Forever Young? Because that's a bit pinky. Well, let's do swatching and then we can find out. So I've swatched 3. It's quite hard to see. I think I'm going to use Go Getter and Forever Young actually. I feel like they're the shades that I want to use the most. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use a brush like this because you have more like direct of where it's going to go. So I'm going to go into Go Getter and then Forever Young and then just go in. Oh my god, that is so highlighted and pigmented. I always love to go down on my blush, especially because these blushes weren't really that shimmery. They were quite matte. So I always like to just go down. That's so nice. You can also do it on your collarbones, but because of my rash, I don't want to highlight my rash. So I'd rather not, but you can. Do your cupid's bow, the bridge of your nose. It always makes it look smaller when you do that. So now for lips, we're going to use some lip balm. I always have to, especially in the winter. I am going to be applying gloss, but I want this to like help moisturize my lips. And then I'm going to use my Rimmel Cappuccino lip liner, but just for lip liner, so don't stress. It's just my perfect nude, so that's why I love this lip liner. But let me know in the comments down below your favourite nude lip liner, but this one's mine. So I'm going to use this just to line my lips. that is done, what I'm going to do is apply two things. I'm going to use the Jennifer Lopez Inglot lipstick in the shade Champagne. It's a light colour. It's quite hard to work with. For lip gloss, I'm going to use the Lipstick Queen Rain and Shine lip gloss in the shade Countess of Cocoa. And just use that on my lips. I love this. It's quite subtle but buildable. So everyone, this is the finished look. I'm so happy with how it came out. I feel like I'm going to be using this palette a lot more again because I love it. It's just, oh, I love it so much. I feel like the lips as well with the gloss really contrast well with the eyes. I did think though, I might add a little bit of highlighter to my lips because why not? So I'm going to use the shade 143 and Forever Young together. Just dot it. Oh my god. That is so pigmented. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so pigmented. Okay. There we go. That's made it a lot lighter. You probably didn't even need to use the Jennifer Lopez lipstick. Yeah, I love how it's turned out. So if you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. If you're new to my channel, let me know in the comments as well if you do want an eyebrow tutorial on how I do my brows, because I feel like it's just clicked to me and I've just found a way of how to do my brows, and it's so simple and easy, so affordable. It's just, I'm so impressed. I really like how they look. I'm really happy. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys are up to date with all my other videos. Remember, I am uploading 4 videos each week, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday, so definitely catch up with them if you haven't watched them already. So thank you for watching and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.